Hello viewers, welcome to Kids Health Hub. I'm Dr. Harika, your pediatrician. Today's topic is one of the most common problems in children, that is constipation. In this video, I will be discussing about meaning, types, symptoms, causes and treatment of constipation. So let's start with the meaning. What is constipation? Constipation means passing small and hard pellet-like stools 2 times or less than 2 times a week. Next, coming to types. There are 2 types of constipation. First one is organic and the next one is functional. Organic constipation has an underlying disease like hypothyroidism, Hirschsprung's disease, celiac disease, etc. And if the child is on some medications like iron supplements. Next is functional constipation. Functional constipation does not have any underlying disease, it's purely habitual. 95% of the children suffer from functional constipation. Today, I'll be talking about functional constipation. Next, coming to symptoms. Symptoms include straining or difficulty in passing motion, pain during passing motion, soiling. Soiling means liquid motion will leak out through the anus and the stool marks will be seen on the child's underwear. Next is pain abdomen, vomiting sensation, and some children may have blood in the motion. Next, coming to causes. A diet low in fiber, rich in fat, inadequate fluid intake, lack of physical activity, and a busy child. Children voluntarily withhold their stools even though they have an urge to have a bowel movement. This usually happens when the child is busy playing. They don't want to disturb their play. Next is, due to these early school timings, children do not have much time to spend on their potty seats. So the urge to have a bowel movement starts when they are at schools. Most of the children feel uncomfortable using school toilets. So again, they try to withhold their stools. As a result, what happens? The stool becomes harder and harder because the large intestine's function is to absorb the water from the stools. Hard and dry stools are painful to push out, so the child may stop using bathroom as it hurts. So this is like a cycle. Child voluntarily tries to withhold as it hurts, and stool becomes harder and harder and painful to push out, and again child tries to voluntarily withhold the stool. So the main aim of treating the constipation is to break the vicious cycle. Next, coming to treatment. Treatment includes medical management, dietary management, and behavior modification. Coming to medical management, we usually prescribe osmotic laxatives and stool softeners. Dosage is adjusted according to the child's symptoms, and we also give glycerin rectal suppositories for initial disinfection. Coming to dietary modification. Making changes to your child's diet will help relieve constipation. A diet that is rich in fiber promotes a regular bowel movement. So, some of the foods which are rich in fiber include fruits like papaya, mangoes, prunes, oranges, apple and pear with peel, blackberries, strawberries, avocados, and vegetables include spinach, cabbage, carrot, broccoli, beans, and you can also give whole grain bread, oats, etc. Adequate fluid intake is also very important to help constipation. Usually children from 1 to 3 years require 1 to 1.5 liter of water. 4 to 8 years children require around 1.5 to 2 liters of water. 9 to 13 years children require 2 to 2.5 liters of water. And next is, there are some of the foods that worsen constipation. They include high fat foods, aerated drinks, and dairy products like milk, cheese, yogurt, frozen foods, chocolates, biscuits, etc. Next, coming to behavior modification. Behavior modification is one of the most important in management of constipation. Parents should make the child sit on a potty seat at least 2 to 3 times a day, preferably after a meal. The time should be a minimum of 10 to 15 minutes. This should be like a fun or a playful activity. Don't give them iPads or phones when they are sitting on a potty seat. Instead, give them balloons or bubbles and ask them to blow. This increases the intra-abdominal pressure and it will be helpful for the child to evacuate easily. A good physical activity also promotes regular bowel movement. So most of the children will respond for the dietary and behavior modification. Hope this video is useful in clearing some of your doubts about constipation. If you have any questions, you can just post in the comment box. We would love to answer them. Thanks for watching. Let's meet in the next video.